every women's basketball team gets involved in such a great event in terms of breast cancer awareness, but the fact now that it's the Play for Kay game and what she meant to women's basketball during her time at NC State, I mean, she's just such a patriarch for women's basketball, and what she stood for, everyone really appreciates. And so not only is it about breast cancer awareness, it's about giving back to somebody who gave so much to our game.
It's just a fun experience, especially wearing the pink jerseys. I think we have like a record that we're undefeated in our pink jerseys, or for pink games or something like that. But I mean, it's fun for us. It's just we just come out and perform, and we just play for Kay.
This is really just a remarkable event. To see all these people coming out to recognize the importance of breast cancer awareness is just real important. 1 woman in 8, I think, will experience breast cancer in her lifetime, and awareness is really the first line of defense.
I don't really know anybody with breast cancer or any type of cancer like that, but it just means a lot to know that we're trying to help support those people and hopefully giving them a little light of hope to see everybody out there in their pink uniforms and their pink shoes playing on ESPN, and I think that just raises a lot more awareness for people and let it be a known factor that it is like a big cause.
It allows us to give back. Everyone always supports us during our games, and to be able to play for a cause like that and get everyone involved, it's really exciting.
It's another bonding event for everybody to come out in the pink, and everybody knows now, not just here in the college level, but when you see NFL players and NBA players and see all these different people saying we've got to fight and get this cancer under control, it's just a nice way to see it.
I think anytime you have an opportunity to be on a national stage like we were here at Michigan State with it being an ESPN2 game, and certainly for a great cause. So many people have been affected by cancer, probably everybody in the building, including myself and our players. So it is our responsibility to give back a little bit, and we enjoy being part of that.
It's awesome. I mean, you come in here, the black curtain is raised for us, so we know we're going to have a lot of fans, and the gym's just loud and rowdy, and it's a big deal for us. We love wearing those pink uniforms and those pink shoes and the pink socks and getting all pinked out. It's great.
Well, I mean, we're blessed at Michigan State. I mean, it's not a big crowd everywhere, and here at Michigan State, it's always a big crowd, and they love our team, but they also love the cause, and it's a great opportunity to blend both.
It was a lot of fun. The crowd was really great, and everyone was wearing pink, and the uniforms obviously were really fun, so I loved it.
Choose to come to Michigan State because it was a family atmosphere. It was like a tough road ahead because it was between Purdue and Michigan State. So Purdue, I was very lean over there, and Michigan State, it just felt like home, It was based on one of the decisions of staying close to my family, of course, because I'm a family person, but being in a family atmosphere, it was a plus because, it didn't make you miss home that much. So that was one of my decisions, and I stuck to it. I majored in sociology with a minor in psychology. And I can see myself playing basketball a little bit longer, like my body back, and a little bit more confidence. I'll have to say my whole family has been my role model because it's continuous calls, continuous texts of you can do it, like don't worry about that game, you'll be fine. My whole family, they've just been stressing how just important it is to keep your confidence and stay in retrospect of how things are, and they've just been pushing me all the way, and they've been pushing me still. My oldest brother, he passed away when I was 11 years old. He's been my biggest motivation ever since that day. I actually didn't like playing basketball until that day he passed away. So it was a turning factor in me because I actually like soccer, which is a shocker, but I like soccer first. And when I started playing basketball, it was my AU coach and my family that was pushing me. I was a short, chubby girl that was trying to play, but they kept pushing me, and he's been my motivation since then. it's just pride, like, you know, after all the tradition you saw and, you know, after everybody comes back and they enjoy you, it's just pride. Like, you have to, don't play for the, you know, person name on the back, but it's about the front, you know. I'm very proud of myself, even though I don't give myself a lot of credit for that. It's just coming from my freshman year until I see myself now. I came from a quiet girl to a very outgoing girl. So it's basically getting out my shell and getting to trust people more and just respect them.
Is presenting a commemorative ball to senior LaKendra Johnson for becoming the 22nd Spartan to reach 1,000 career points.
To get to 1,000 rebounds or trying to get there, it's going to be, you know, something, you know, only one person did in Michigan State history. It's important to me because, I mean, everybody looks at me as a rebounder anyway, a rebounder first. So it'll mean a lot if I got 1,000. I mean, it just, you know, send a message to people. Like, it's not about scoring. It's, you know, about doing the little things for your team.
LaKendra will leave a legacy that stretches a long time because of the people and the way she carries herself and the people and the kids that she's touched their lives here. I mean, she's been a great leader, but she's done it in her own way, in a unique way, a very one-on-one personal relationship way. And I think it's easy as a leader sometimes to just try to direct the whole team. But the way she has the ability to just talk to each individual player, whether they've been another captain or they've been a freshman or a fellow senior, whatever the case may be, I think, you know, LaKendra's legacy will be in the people that she's played with. You know, they will never ever not feel her presence.
Freshman year was tough, of course. I came to every home game and I was watching them. It hurt me the most because I knew I can help them, and I couldn't because I was just academically ineligible. But that was tough, and you know, when you get on the team, you don't expect to have a big role in it, but you do have a role. And I think Coach Merchant, she just thought I can, you know, handle the change of positions and just using my leverage and my quickness to my advantage. And I mean, everything worked out as planned. So I mean, it wasn't a big deal at first, but I mean, I struggled a little bit to accept my role. And I had everybody behind me talking to me saying I can do it, and everybody was believing. So I thought in the back of my head I can do it too, but it just took me a while to transfer that over.
I think the other thing that she brings is just a competitive spirit. I mean, she is a warrior, and she loves to play the game on game night, no doubt about it. And so, you know, just her ability to get our team riled up, especially on the defensive end, I think that's, you know, been where she's kind of felt the most comfortable. We're asking her to score a little more this year than ever before, but I do think that the defensive side of the ball is important to her, which reflects, as a head coach, what I want. So I think that's why we've always connected really well, and she's done a great job leading this team in the program.
It was rough at first. Me and Coach, you know, we didn't see eye to eye a little bit, and you know, she was my first woman coach that I actually played for, so it was rough, you know, to play for a female. But once you understand what she's about and what she wants out of you every day in and day night out, like everything falls into place pretty much. So she's a special little lady. She's been helping me a lot, like, you know, with my events in my life, and you know, she keeps it under wraps, but she's a very influential person to me. The feeling of, you know, that being my last game is going to be overwhelming, but I'm not a crier. Well, I'm lying, but I am a crier, so I'm going to try not to. But, I mean, the feeling is going to be, you know, ecstatic because, you know, it's just a lot that I accomplished here in my few years I was here. And, you know, for my girls to graduate last year, it was just overwhelming. Like, I never thought I'd be here by myself without them. But, I mean, everything is a blessing in disguise.
Me and LaKendra got close the summer of my freshman year. She came. We was roommates for like a week or two, and we got real close. And after that, it's just been like sisters ever since, and relationship that's gonna last past college.
I'll have to say I would miss most is the girls. You know, you have a lot of relationships with them, and you build, and you know, you fight with each other in preseason, you fight through with each other during season. So I'm gonna miss the most the experience, the girls, and just having those personal relationships with them.